Usually I like to start off with like super like pumped, let's do this, rawr. But there's going to be snow. I know there's lots of people who like snow, and I don't mean to tell you you're wrong, but you're kind of wrong. And maybe that's how the world's going to end in this campaign, where it's just snow. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Academia Chronicles of Porta Temporea. Hello, all of my good friends. Hope you are all doing well. Things are happening. Things are very much happening. Last time when we met, the game ended in a way that all games should end, in that there was a parade for Peter.
Right.
Oh, no. How y'all let that happen?
It really wasn't our fault.
Not only was there a parade, he is super confident. Not only was there a parade for Peter, Uo made a new friend, gained a new ability, through a very simple trade. Honestly, probably the best trade because he did what he was supposed to do, i.e. get rid of the Phoenix Egg, and gained his own personal story, his own personal power that gets him one step closer to destroying a star.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna be amazing.
You're all half parading for Peter, half put out the fires, and you've all went to sleep. This is where Uo actually met with Mad Maggie. Fira, you're also asleep, and you have this dream, and you have dreams occasionally. It's fine. Sometimes you dream about sitting on a couch. Sometimes you dream about like taking a swan dive in lava. I don't know. They're dreams. They're weird. This one is actually more weird than all those because you're in this kind of gray area. There's no like ground. There's no like up or down. You're just kind of floating. And floating right next to you is Mad Maggie.
Hey, girl.
Fira, how are you doing?
We'll see. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. I've been watching you for quite some time, Fira.
Hey, I mean, should we like do tea or something here? I'm not really sure where we are.
Oh, no, tea is for social visits. This is a business meeting.
Oh, good. Okay.
See, I've been watching you particularly because you've been getting a little close with my Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good. See, my Rachel, she's a lovely little flower, but she's kind of prickly. A lot of people don't get very close to her. So I want to ask you a favor.
All right.
I want you to protect Rachel.
Against what?
Well, I heard what that boy Peter said. There's only 7 days until the world ends, and you know what? He's not wrong. The 4 horsemen are getting ready.
Do you know how we can contact them?
I mean, you know 2 of them already.
I do. It would preferably be the 2 others.
I mean, I know Famine is somewhere on the other continent, and
Okay.
War, she just goes up and down.
Okay. That's fair. All right. I'll do my best to protect Rachel. We're trying to save.
See, here's the thing. I don't think you can. I think as of now, you and your friends are weak. I just had a discussion with Uo, and he showed me his strongest power, and I don't think you all are ready. So I want to give you a gift. It's a gift I recently got, and I think it might help you become stronger. You like to read, don't you, Fira?
Yes.
Excellent. And she hands out this book. You can't see what the book is. It looks kind of like the shape of a dictionary, but because everything is gray, like there is no color on it. It's just like a gray book.
Okay. And this, what's this in exchange for? Like it for helping Rachel, or just to be stronger so we can accomplish the things?
This is not in exchange for anything. You're already close enough to Rachel that I know you'll want to help her. This just makes it more likely that you do help her. Because if the world dies, then Rachel dies as well. Then who will I have tea parties with?
Fira's kind of like disappointed, like you could have had one with me. Fine. So I grab the book.
And she does like a Grinch smile that like really big and it curls around. She's like, excellent. I'm hoping you put this to good use. Maybe I'll see you next week. And
I
she
kind of
just
want to give the book back now.
and she vanishes into the gray mist.
Okay.
And you wake up and start look around. Sitting in front of you is a book that was not there when you went to sleep. You're pretty sure.
Do I recognize this book?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna like try to read it and open the cover and see what it says.
What's your alignment?
Good.
I need you to make me a. Actually, no, not yet. So you open up the book and there are words, there's runes, but they're kind of like swirling around to the point where you can't really identify anything.
Hmm.
You get the feeling, well, this is a very clear magical book, and you'd have to attune to it in order for you to like actually like be able to comprehend anything from the book.
Well, it doesn't look like my kind of magic, and Mad Maggie's kind of a creeper, so I think I'm gonna ask Rachel.
Okay. So you go and you wake up Rachel. She's like, what? What? Oh, hey, Fiosh. What is that?
So now I'm not gonna tell her I talked to Mad Maggie, but I'll be like, so I have acquired this, and I don't know what it is. Have you seen this?
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh my god, those are the worst.
Wow.
He's gonna hit me with a scone, I know it.
14. Rachel is going to plus her. Just going to reload quickly because Astral is acting a little wonky today.
We could assume I was successful.
We could. 15. We're not. Rachel tackles you, pushes you out of the way, and forces you to drop the book, and then turns around and throws a fireball right on the book.
So I see you don't like the book.
The book remains untouched.
What is it? What is it?
She stares at it, not taking her eyes off it for a second. Where'd you get this book, Fira?
It was there when I woke up. I'm still staying on the ground. She can't throw me more if I'm on the ground. It was there when I woke up.
This book is, for lack of a better word, evil.
Would it make us stronger somehow?
And then she looks at you and is like, I didn't think you the type to be beholden to power. I mean, technically it would.
What's the cost?
I don't know. She looks back at the book. Nothing good, though.
I don't like that. I definitely believe her. So I think I'm gonna like wrap it in like something and like try to stick it in a bag and like we'll just make sure other people, Peter, don't get a hold of this.
That we need to destroy that thing.
How do we do that? You hit it with a firebolt. You're pretty firebolty, and it didn't even, didn't even get angry, honestly.
I don't know. I'll have to do some research. And she like walks away, like eyes still fixated on the bag that you put the book in.
I'm gonna like sigh and be like, "We're not having scones this morning."
No. And then you go back to sleep. And you dream again. But rather than a nice, calm dream with Mad Maggie, you see images of the world on fire. You see this village on fire. And you see 4 silhouettes in the distance.
Hmm.
One, a small child, maybe about 10.
Mm-hmm.
One, a tall woman with a massive scythe in her hand. One is very familiar. Looks a lot like the mayor.
Weird.
And one is, you can only really tell it's human because it's similar enough to the other ones. It's just this like kind of blocky mass in somewhat human form. And what really stands out to you is that the tall woman with the scythe is holding someone who you recognize very well. She's holding Rachel. And you watch as you are powerless to stop as the woman with the scythe does what women with scythes do and slices Rachel in half. And you all wake up.
No pressure.
How did everybody sleep?
I'm like cleaning Rachel's house, like trying to be really nice.
Oh, I slept great. How about you all?
I'm busy. I'll talk 1 second.
So you have 7 days until the end of the world. You have 1 elemental down. 3 are still wreaking havoc. Rachel can teleport you all back to Porta Temporea, so we'll say you are back there. What do you all want to do on day 1?
We
Should we
all need
blow
some
up
coffee.
Porta Finis?
You can go to Porta Finis. It will take a couple of days. You don't have a teleportation. You can't teleport directly to Porta Finis.
Peter.
Peter possibly can, yeah.
He loves us because
Okay.
he taught us everything
Right?
that we know.
What's in Porta Finis?
So one of Mad Maggie's stipulations originally was to drop off this soul coin to Porta Finis. The soul coin itself, it seems to be this vessel that traps souls, and people who get around it are caught up in the negative energies that are emitted from those like souls that are just like trapped in this coin. Mad Maggie, as is her way, didn't explain exactly what she wanted you to do it, but she was just like, yeah, just drop this coin off. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to stop the elementals from ravaging everything? 'Cause
Or do
can
we
always
want to stop the 4 horsemen from ending the world?
Yeah, let's do that.
There's too
Why
many
don't we do
choices.
that?
I'm gonna
Let's
go
do
get I'm gonna go get breakfast.
She has all the ideas. Maybe I should go with her. Fira has like so much stress right now. Decision making is like such secondary. So
Right?
So we know nothing of your dream. We just think everything is great. I'll go get coffee. Breakfast.
wait,
Yes.
wasn't it?
think
I know
that
I
sounds
missed last
great.
time. We all know that the world ends in 7 days, or that's just the thing I know.
Everyone knows that because Peter said it at first, so
Okay.
everyone knows Peter believes it.
Okay.
You have confirmation from someone who is not Peter.
Oh, okay. So it was like up in the air. Yeah. So we do only have 7 days, guys. Maybe we should have like quick breakfast, and plan making breakfast, and then we should go do some stuff.
Okay, I'll run. And I'll book it out to get breakfast.
I might run with her. I'm just gonna follow Trahggeim and just run because it's gonna feel a little better because I have control over running. So I'm gonna run. I feel like, good job, girl. That was a great idea. Okay.
Question: that book you have, where is it? Is it on your person right now? Is it like left
All the
somewhere?
time. It's
Okay.
like probably like awkwardly like under my shirt, like bandaged in somewhere on my back. Like I'm not.
Making physical contact with you, or
No, it's
Oh,
wrapped
no.
in things because
Okay.
it's weird and swirly, and Rachel doesn't like it, and I don't want to get floored again.
Okay, so you all run to the cafeteria, the mess hall, whatever you want to call it. No one is really in there because everyone's been sent out to protect people from these elementals. There is one person working, and is trying to cook a whole bunch, has a massive pot of eggs going and has a whole bunch of toast happening. And you walk in. Oh, hey guys, give me a second. I just gotta get the coffee. The coffee. Shit. And Peter runs. He drops the egg. Oh shit. It's fine. And kind of scoops it back in.
I mean, it's been under 10 seconds. It's all right.
Yeah, it's good. Help yourself. Just come on back. And Peter is running the mess
Peter.
hall.
Why?
I mean, I'll help myself.
First, we need
I don't
breakfast and
mind.
coffee, so thank you.
Right?
I'm gonna burn
And
my
secondly,
food.
we're thinking about needing some teleportation. And since you've taught us everything we know, and you're so good at that, maybe there's a possibility you would help us.
And he start cleaning his hands. Oh yeah, I can teleport you. Where do you want to go?
Coffee first.
Oh yes, coffee. And he runs and gets the coffee.
Now that I can enjoy coffee again.
So we're thinking we want to go to Porta.
Oh, I can do that. You want to go now?
Well, hold on. We're gonna have breakfast. We're gonna talk about stuff. You obviously doing a great job here. We don't want to, interrupt too soon.
Oh yeah, I am,
Mm-hmm. Jack of all trades. Jack of all trades.
yeah, jack of all trades, master of all. That is me.
Of all of them.
And
Absolutely.
I sit down with a big plate of eggs and rolls and stuff, and I'm like, maybe he finally found his true calling. And then I start eating it. And I'm like, not so much. Not so
Oh,
much.
good.
Right?
The coffee is still pretty good.
That's a bonus because I don't know how you mess up bacon, but this bacon. Did you cook it in
Artisanal coffee.
kale
No,
juice?
that's the
What did you
calling.
do?
I saw no, it's not kale juice. I saw a thing in the oil cabinet or the fridge, and it said Calais juice. I think it's French or Italian, and I think you
Calais.
see. Oh. I'll take that back.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, thanks. Okay, bye.
So Peter is out trying to clean up the eggs that are still on the floor. You have the breakfast. Rachel did not go with you. Rachel went off to do some research, as did Dal Naja, or I guess homunculus Naja is more closely.
Yeah.
She is now.
Uo, did you come with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell all you guys. Oh, my dream. I had a dream. And Rachel died, and it was awful. And there were 4
What?
people. And one of them looks like the guy I'm trying to run on the school board with, but I don't know because it was like silhouette-y. And then there's a child. There's really, really problem child, and so we're all gonna die in 7 days. What do we do?
Well, we're not going to die.
Scythe lady says different.
I have been there. I have seen it.
You saw the fireplace, all the
Yes.
in the world.
But if
It
the
is
world
beautiful, isn't it?
ends, but ooh, if the world ends, we won't be alive. It's like
Yeah.
it's actually what it means for the world to end.
Yeah.
There are many places besides this world that one might travel. However, it would probably be best if we were to preserve this one.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'll get on board with that. Trying to make it sound like it was Uo's idea.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what we should do. Kira's
Right?
very concerned on the inside. Like, this guy's gonna dip out if it doesn't go well.
Right?
He's gonna go find
There are
Papa
so
Frog
many
Giant
planes.
retired.
Things just
travel
slightly
the
start not
universe.
going our way, and Uo just like waves and sidesteps out of our plane of existence.
Right. Yeah. Enjoy, guys.
Bye.
Blink.
Right? So,
So,
Wow.
Uo, I don't remember if during last week's session I asked you this already, but is there a way for your cards to tell us which of these 3 options is our best one for not ending the world?
that's a good question, Trahggeim.
It is not as direct as that, unfortunately. I can look at the potential outcome of one of those paths, but there's no way for me to truly weigh them against each other, as there are too many end paths that don't even cross over.
I'm going to grab a bunch of spoons and I'm going to bend one like completely in half and be like, okay, this is the soul coin, and I'll set it down. And then I'll take another one and bend it only like halfway. This is the 4 horsemen, and then the straight spoon will be the elementals. Okay, so pros and cons, right? Coin, Porta Fenice, pros, they're assholes, and so if they weren't around anymore, they wouldn't be assholes any longer. Cons.
Trahggeim's really killing it on this coffee day.
Cons. I mean, it is mass genesis,
Yes,
Gen-
genocide. Yep.
That's the one. Genocide. And I mean, I might lose sleep over that. Also, I don't really see how that's going to stop the end of the world. Any other pros
Fair
and
point.
cons for the coin?
That's a after the end of the world problem. I feel like that's easy, low hanging fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
know if it's going to make them more powerful, and maybe their help to fight the elementals might be needed.
yeah, what was that about it potentially making them more powerful?
I don't remember.
I thought it's just gonna make them fight, like with everything.
There was something last week that Chaz had mentioned that it might make them more powerful because of something, but I don't...
Because of the demonic energy that are leaving, that there is no guarantee what would happen. Like, they will be infused with these, like, quote-unquote negative emotions, but the demonic energy will probably have an influence on them, as most, like, demon portals do on reality.
Could we, like, get them demonized and then teleport them to an elemental, like the town, take the whole town to an elemental so they can battle the elemental? or would they suck in the soul of the elemental?
Well, maybe that's what.
Maybe that's okay.
Maybe that's what Mad Maggie wanted, was for them to like be like an army for her.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And also, we probably shouldn't throw, you know, people an ancient elemental that can probably sneeze and destroy them all. Especially the, you know, I hear the water one's not good.
Was the water one the one we took care of? No, that was the fire one. We took care of the
yeah.
fire one last week. Okay, so then 4 horsemen, pros, anybody?
This is kind of a con, but where do we find them all? We
True.
probably don't want them to connect together, like their forces are grand together, so maybe we don't want them to meet. And
Yeah,
obviously they're super scary.
It's like the Keymaster and the Gatekeeper in that play, that they did at the school last year. Don't want to get those two together.
I mean, poltergeist dusters.
Exactly. So
pro, it sounds like, I mean, they're called the 4 horse. I feel like we should say people, 4 horse people or persons, because I don't know if they're men or not. But they're
there's a woman and child, 2 women and a child.
Okay, so 4 horse persons of the apocalypse. So if we stop them, that might be the stopping the end of the world.
I like that plan.
To stop them?
Where do we start with that plan?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you saw them in a vision. Where were they?
In fire and killing Rachel.
Okay, they were in. So maybe they're where the fire elemental was.
Maybe.
Or a volcano. There's fire at a volcano.
They better not be in the volcano.
Does Uo have any input?
Uo's been trying to figure out a way to divine through this quandary. I can offer 2 options. The first is that we extend our consciousness into the stars and seek guidance directly, but it does come with the potential burden of madness. Or we can call forth a being of the stars, but I cannot guarantee the results.
What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, and by we, do you mean you're conscious? Or...
Yeah, like, are we all going to get to go on this carnival ride? Or is this like a you and we sit here and watch you?
Yeah. Hold your purse.
We'll bring you lots of water and a blanket.
Right?
Yep. Keep you comfortable.
We will be all connected, but only I run the risk of madness.
Oh, well, that sounds unfair and a little boring for us. Okay. So let's talk about the last spoon. Which
I can call forth a being from the stars, but I cannot guarantee its nature.
Okay. So would you call it forth to help us fight these things, or to answer which one we should go after?
It could potentially do both.
Oh.
It would be with us for up to an hour.
That seems like a short time when we don't know where anyone is. We should hold off on that one. At least until we're at the teleportation circle.
I mean, and we knew who that one lady was who was like really clingy and following me around all the time. Like, we could try to reach out to her.
Like the minion of war.
Lady. Is that? I think that's who she was. I really tried to avoid her a lot. I don't even remember her name. Don't tell her.
Right? I figured if I didn't know her name, she wouldn't know who I was.
Yeah, it's like I can't see you, you can't see me.
Right.
And then she showed up 4 more times.
Ah! All right, so the last spoon is the elementals, and there's only 3 of those left, and maybe they're how the world ends. And maybe they're being controlled by the 4 horsemen, because maybe they're just like the people who are like, all right, we're going to release you, go forth and destroy everything.
That is what happened. The elementals are being manipulated and we're put forth to throw everything off balance. I'm getting like real preachy about elementalism, and that's why it's so important to stop them, because they're the key to the balance.
They're being
I'll buy
used
that.
like it's a circus.
Yeah,
Yes,
they are being used. Yes. Like, that wasn't that dragon's fault, that poor Tempest elemental. He's just trying to live his life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like...
But the balance won't matter if the 4 horsemen still stand.
Oh. So what you're saying is we have to kill all 7 of them.
Or we don't kill the elementals.
Oh.
We can commit ourselves to return them to the planes from which they have come.
I like that. Ooh, that's a great idea.
Which is totally what we did with the Phoenix last...
Oh, good.
When you weren't there. When you weren't watching,
glad to hear
that is
that.
completely what we did.
Awesome. Yeah, that Phoenix, you know, they have things to do, many lives that one has, so.
Yes, I'm certain that it will have an assortment of new experiences.
Good. It's Fire's the best one, by the way. So I'm really happy to hear that.
So
Who flashes a cherubic grin.
So if I'm understanding everyone correctly, the middle spoon is our best choice.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right, Uo, so how do we find the middle spoon?
Well, the middle spoon is right there.
Right, but what the middle spoon means.
I'm going to pour Trahggeim another coffee. This is great on you, girl. You just keep going. You are running this meeting, honey.
Do you mean where are the 4 horsemen?
Yes.
Well, we are familiar with one already. And if you can give me some time, I can attempt to find him.
Which one's that?
Sure. The mayor?
The mayor.
The mayor is a 4 horseman? I thought he was just a weird guy who likes horses.
I'm afraid to inform you that he
Unfortunately.
is.
But we were supposed to take over the school board together. Oh, that's why he wants to take over.
Bing.
Right?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Trahggeim gets this big...
That.
I get this big smile on my face because I don't usually see that light on other people's faces. It's usually like I feel it on my own.
No. Oh. Well, we could reach out to him. He likes us.
It would be a good ambush.
Do you think we should do them like one by one or try and get them all together?
One by one, 100%.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe not with the ambushing. If they can bring about the apocalypse, maybe more, you know, go with the flow, less ambush, which is a complete commitment to combat, and just saying.
Do you think that you can outwit a horseman of the apocalypse?
Do we need to outwit them? Can we just like all be
Ask
friends?
them nicely,
No?
right?
Yeah.
We could go talk to the mayor. I mean, he invited us in and gave us
I mean,
food and
there's an
stuff.
escalation of force for a reason. You got to start here.
I read in a book once that the most effective strategy was to hurl as many fireballs into the room as possible.
Or lightning bolts.
Yeah, I think
Lightning
Rachel
bolt,
would be a
lightning
fan
bolt,
of that
lightning bolt.
strategy.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
we don't lose anything by
nudge.
talking
See where it goes.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
should
it's true.
Probably have a plan on when it goes south to talk and then a surprise.
As you start talking that, Peter walks up, having attempted to clean. You notice it's still pretty dirty. The eggs just kind of smeared around the floor, and he's given up. He's like, all right, job's done. How's the breakfast? What are we talking about? My students, I'm so proud of you all. You know, one day you might have a parade for yourselves.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
Study hard.
as long as the world is still here to have a parade at all.
That's true.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. We'll figure something out. You know, we always do. The world hasn't ended yet, so we're good.
Peter,
We have 7 days, Peter.
why don't you help us find the other horsemen?
Yeah, that's a great. If anyone can do it, Peter can.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
We just
You're
had
so
that
smart,
parade.
Peter.
Fully brought in by the claims, like, yeah, I can I can find them. What do they look like?
Like this, like this, like this, and then like this.
So I'm just looking for 4 horses, right?
With
No.
persons on them.
Yeah, the horsemen of the apocalypse.
Is that like
Persons.
a jockey team? Because all the jockeys, they went to like help people. They're not there anymore.
So these are
Didn't
like,
we get a letter from one of them?
what was that, Farrah?
Didn't he get a letter from one of them? Didn't we find a letter? Was that from one of them? And we gave it to Peter? Oh no, that was from the mayor.
He got a letter from the mayor, yeah.
Which, so technically, yes.
Mhm.
Fair
But
point.
we know, I mean, we might know. I guess I shouldn't say we do know because he might have left. But we know where that horse person is.
Okay. So Peter, imagine that there are 4 people
Okay.
and 1 block.
1, 2, 3,
Yes.
4.
Okay, perfect. 4 people. And when these people come together,
Right?
they destroy the entire Earth and everything on it.
That sounds bad.
Okay, yep, agreed. So one of them is focused on war, and one is focused on death, and one is focused on conquest. One is focused on famine.
Famine?
Famine, pestilence.
Famine. Yes, that one. Focused there. And they're really magical and probably unleashed all the elementals that are killing everything, which gave you your super awesome parade, you know? So you're already in this
So-
mix.
We
Think
should
of
find
all
them
of-
to thank them.
Well, no, just think of after we stop them from destroying the world, how many parades you would get.
Yes.
At least one
Yes.
for each of them.
You know what, Peter?
One-
You might get a holiday for yourself.
I
If
would
you
vote for a
save
Peter
the
holiday.
world, you might have your own holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where are they? I'm ready.
Okay.
That's what we're trying
Exactly.
to figure out.
Yeah, you have to help us find them.
How do I?
Well, you're smart. You'll figure it out. See, try and find pestilence, war, and what was the other one?
Death.
Death. Try and find those 3. and let us know what you find.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
Can do it.
He walks away kind of uncertain.
Where's your can-do attitude, Peter?
Yeah. I mean, you're our teacher. Like, we thought you'd be excited to go and save the world.
I am your teacher, and that's why I'm not excited. I don't want to take the glory away from my students.
Vera's throwing up in her mouth a little bit. Right.
So as he's walking away, he's making this grand claim about like, oh, if my students can't find one person, then I have failed them as a teacher. It is my burden to bear. I will fix it. But oh, woe is me, how useless my students have become.
I'm going to try and usher everyone out while he's doing that. Go, quick.
So you make your way out. You start heading back to Sherbert Hills, and as you get there, Sister Frida's leaving.
I'll wave with my arm that I have. Yay! Hi, Sister
With her
Frida.
staff, and she's like, "Oh, hello! I was hoping to see you. I forgot a book here, and so I came back to get it. And I was hoping to see you while I was here. I just want to thank you again so much for all of your help."
Where is she coming from?
She's like coming out of your dorm cabin thing, essentially.
When she came here, did she have books?
It's Sister Frida. She's fine.
She didn't have books, no.
How did she forget a book here that she didn't bring?
I mean, she had like a rucksack. All the kids had something. It's possible it was one of those.
I'm going to stare her down.
I'm going to attempt to hug her.
Okay, you go in for a hug, and she once again like goes to hug you. I need a charisma saving throw.
Roll initiative.
Charisma. Where's that? It's here.
Do you remember how much damage you took last time?
No.
14.
Remember, it was a tingle first. Continuous touching makes it worse, and I passed out.
You take 44 necrotic damage.
Oh!
Well, at least
As
I know it's her.
Jeez.
Drop to your knees, and you just have this like look on your face as if you did die for like
What just
a
happened?
millisecond. And
Wow.
she picks you up, and you still feel that sucking, but you're okay. She's like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
What
Would you like to
just
lie
happened?
down?"
Your hugs are really prickly, but I'll survive. I just need a nap.
My hugs are prickly.
Yeah, they do this.
Oh, I'm
Why?
sorry.
Why did that happen?
Either way, like, would you like some healing?
Yes, please.
And she puts her hand on your forehead and casts heal.
Is it gonna hurt?
Odds or evens.
Oh god, even.
You heal 70 points.
Thank God, because I was gonna die if she got me in. Thank you, Sister Frida. You're good people.
I'm so sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I should get back. The kids and I are heading back to the orphanage. It's been a lovely trip, and they talk so much about the time they spent with you all. So once again, thank you.
Can I do an insight?
Yeah.
Did it go through?
Yep. It's a
Oh,
natural one.
amazing. Nice. Okay.
Wow.
Bye, Sister Frida. Have fun with kids.
She attacked your friend, Fira.
But obviously that
What?
was fine.
With
Vera
a
just
natural
walked right
one?
into it.
With a natural one. Nope.
What?
Okay, no, see, that's where I was going with it. So if you want me to go that way, then okay. I'm gonna go interpose myself between the two of them.
Okay. And so you walk up and like make yourself bigger. She's like, "Oh, I guess I should be leaving."
Why did
It
you
was-
do that? Did it have like a visual effect? Like, was it like
Building
Blight,
up.
where she's like, or
Or was she like stabby lunge, like physically lunging?
No
like-
physical lunging, no visual effect.
okay?
Huh. Ask her if she's okay.
I'm fine, but I would watch Fira here. That was it was very scary. And I'm sure she's, even though I was able to heal her, I'm not sure what the cause was, so I'm not sure I was able to fully help.
You know what you should do? Because it's early right now, you should get some coffee. Peter makes the most amazing coffee from the little restaurant over there. I think
I
you should get some of that.
I
And
look.
what book are you looking for? Maybe we can help you.
Oh
If we
no,
see it,
I found
you
it,
know.
and she pulls out this book, very similar in shape to the one Fira has, although no one else knows that but Fira. Um, although it has a very calming presence about it.
Was that yours, or are you borrowing it from here?
Oh, this was mine. I brought it and was reading it to the children.
That's awesome. Can I see it? I'm like trying to like look at it.
Yeah, she shows it to you. It doesn't look. It's common, but it doesn't look very impressive. Like, it's a white cover book with like kind of goldish like trim, although the gold is like worn down and kind of corroded in places.
Is this
Which is
expensive?
your
Is it
favorite
okay?
story? Like, can we hear your favorite story from it?
Uh,
We got a little bit of time.
well, I don't actually have time. The kids are waiting, but you could walk with me if you don't
Oh.
have any place to go.
Yeah.
Okay, and so she walks and starts regaling you. Not like she doesn't open the book and read it, but she starts telling about a story of a place that she says she will take the children one day if they like behave well enough, and it's a lovely, lovely town where the sky is kind of the ground at the same time. This ground just goes up into the air and comes around in this full circle. It is this beautiful place. And you never have to feel alone because there's so many people and they come from all different aspects of life.
Sounds amazing. We should all go there with you someday.
And she looks and is like, I hope you will.
That's really comforting. I like that. Is there good food there too?
Oh, there's all kinds of food. You would never run out of different foods to try.
Coffee? Would
Yeah.
Peter come?
Like a
That'd be
present.
great.
I didn't say that out loud.
Who? She's never actually seen Peter. So you mentioned Peter. Who is this Peter?
He's a friend of ours sometimes, and he's very knowledgeable sometimes about all things. But he makes the best coffee. The best. Hmm.
That is actually Peter's true calling right there.
Well, one day I look forward to trying Peter's coffee.
Hmm. I have a soft spot for Peter. So it would be nice if he came too. How do you get there?
Like, oh, you just find your way there.
It's really comforting.
I think it is. And she actually, like, you're walking back with her, and the kids are there waiting by like the broken fountain that's kind of spitting water to the side.
Before she gets there, I'm gonna ask Sister Frida, how do you contact the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse?
Do you have their email?
No, I've looked at, because she's some kind of weird prickly magic. I've never had hug magic before. She's a good starting point, and she has the books that I like and know is important. So, just exciting. You have to ask her.
So she is like walking away to the kids, and they're like, Sister Frida! And you ask that, and she like stops in her tracks and turns around and says, why would you want to contact them, dear?
Like, the kids can't hear, right? They're far away.
I mean, no, they're like within 5 feet by now.
Oh god. I'd be like,
I'm sorry, dear. I can't hear you. Speak up.
do I have sending? If I have sending, I'm using it.
Do you?
Using it. I think I have one of them. Let me see. Pause for effect.
Okay. What is everyone else doing while we're searching for spells?
Do I see the little girl that I gave the halfling mechanical arm to?
She has gotten proficient at it. She is like juggling with it.
Yes! I'm gonna go over and like high five her mechanical arm.
She hasn't got proficient with that, so you do take 1 point of piercing damage.
That's all right. Totally worth it.
Just
Yeah, like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
It's
that's-
okay. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm the best at juggling now. Look at this. And she juggled 5 rocks with 3 hands. Not sure
Yeah.
how that looks, but you know.
That's amazing.
Astrid.
I mean, I want to kind of stay around the sister
Mm-hmm.
and try and like incorporate myself with whatever child she's talking to, and you know what? I'm gonna motion to the sister, just be like, can I just like ask you something really quickly, but not within earshot of the kids, because it might be scary.
So she's just gonna turn that down outright. Like the kids are here, the kids need her. She's like I can talk to you later, but I can't
Okay.
abandon them. They're in a strange land.
I can watch them as I'm like lifting some of them and like playing airplane with them.
Okay.
Auntie time.
I think then I'm gonna ask. Okay, I'm gonna ask her. So you protect the kids, right? Or do you have other people that protect all of you?
Protect is a strong word. You know, I feed them, raise them.
Mhm. Well, I mean, you protect them every day, and you protect their emotions. So that is such an amazing thing that you do. But like, if anything were to say, physically happen, like who protects you guys?
I mean, I'm a skilled healer, and so I can.
Okay, okay. I think in a week, um, the world might uh, not exist anymore as we know it. And say, what would you do to say protect or heal the kids?
She's like, well, the world is always changing. My job as their caretaker is to make sure they can adapt to the changes. I don't want them to be unable to live in a world that's different tomorrow than it is today.
Sure. Do you maybe have some advice for us to either keep the world in a way that we know it or help us survive?
I do have some advice for you. As the world is constantly changing, and life is about change and growth, you need to change with the world, not against the world. So if you know the world is going to change in some way in a week, don't shy away from it. Don't try to stop it. Be part of it, as that's the only way to really exist in this life.
Horse person.
Uo.
Just curious.
Uo goes into a fit of sneezes. Just sneezing, like there's like a little bit of snot. He's kind of tearing up a little bit, just sneezing. And he looks at the sister all bleary-eyed and asks if she has a handkerchief.
So before you get that, some child runs up to you and is like, "Are you okay?"
I sneeze some more, and I say, "Hay fever."
Hey, Steve, are you allergic to hay?
Yes, yes.
Hey,
Gonna
do
just
you do you think you could get one of our sister's handkerchiefs for my friend here? He can barely talk. He's allergic to something.
And he's like, okay. And he runs back and by the sister, and she like looks up and sees Uo, and then she takes a piece of her like skirt and like the bottom piece to like dress, and, like cuts it off. It's something. And he runs back. She gave me this.
Uo is
Wonderful.
very thankful and is tending to his snot. He still continues to sneeze. Um, uh, just dabs at his nose occasionally with the bit of cloth.
Mm-hmm.
But smiles sheepishly at the priestess and dips his head in thanks.
And she bows as well. Thera, do you have sending?
I do have sending. I forgot I send for Naja all the time. I do. Sending. That was my bad, guys.
Okay, so you have sending. What is the message that you are going to send to Sister Frida? You have 25 words.
I want to contact the 4 horsemen. She knows of what. Because the world is ending in 7 days. And I want to talk about it.
Okay. And so she responds. No one contacts the 4 horsemen. They find you when they are ready.
I'm going to cast it again. So I'm friends with a couple of them. But I'm trying to meet the other and talk about this situation.
Then you should ask one of your friends.
I'm gonna be really disappointed if I find out she is a horse person because, like, I thought we were friends. We bonded in the ice place and we do the hug thing. So I'm gonna remember that for the future.
Speaking of which, give me a perception roll.
Oh boy. Okay. It's okay. It's a +3. We'll see what we get.
20. The way she's standing when she's like returning or sending, if you were to take away all the detail and just see the silhouette, very reminiscent of that woman with the scythe.
So since there's only 7 days to live, and Fira is not necessarily a deep thinker about things, she's gonna say out loud, "I thought we were friends." And then
What
like,
what makes you
go.
think we're not?
Okay. It's okay.
And she looks at you like actually like sad. Like, what makes you think we're not? And so she was like, wait, we're not their friends, but they're nice. And she's like, it's okay. I'm sorry if I offended you all.
Is her tone the same as the tone that it was in my head? Do they match?
Yeah. Like she, even in the sending, it has never been, it's always been friendly, considerate.
Good. I'm glad to see her friends. But in my head, I'm totally convinced she's a 4 horse person now, and she's like one of those categories. And I'm gonna give the kids snacks because I am really their friend.
And the kids get snacks like, yay! And they run away. Like, well, I'd hate to leave like this, but I really should get the kids back. Please contact me if you ever need anything.
Oh, I guess I
You
do
too.
have one more question. What do you know about the elementals that are left?
And she stops and thinks for a while, and she's like, what do you mean? What do I know about them?
We were trying to figure out if we should stop them or just leave them alone and go do some other stuff. Do you have a strong feeling about like us trying to take one out?
Not, she was like, not really.
Kira's like, when you say that.
Or try and get it to its own plane of existence? Like, do you have a strong feeling about us even attempting to do that? We didn't really know. We were kind of like trying to get a survey on how everybody felt about it.
No, not really. I'm only concerned about the safety of the kids.
Okay. Okay. Which one's your favorite?
I don't like any of the elementals. They're destroying the world.
But in their own plane of existence, they just do their thing. Like if you were to pick one, which one would you like the most?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of elementals, to be honest.
Okay. That's fair. Thank you.
And she's like, all right, kids, let's go. We have a long trip ahead of us.
Adela, I loved your
stink eye her as
questions,
she
and then
walks
a
off.
couple of them would make me feel like if you were talking to me that you were like threatening my children. And I love like the kind, soothing tone and the come on, let's see where we get. It was very good. I loved your role playing. It was very good.
Give me an insight roll there, Astrid.
To see if I can figure out anything. Let's see. Insight. Where are you? All right.
I mean, something was off. While Sister Frida typically is calm in all things, this is, an international problem of elementals just destroying, and she didn't seem to be bothered. Even when you brought up the elementals, she didn't seem to care about their existence or not, which, is rare.
I do feel that.
Did you say anything?
Just a little bit of concern. I don't think I'm going to say anything. Not to her, at least. To you guys after, of course.
Oh, yeah, not to her.
Like, I'll give side eye. Like, I want to look at you and be like, and Trahggeim, and like.
Like when she leaves, I kind of stink eye her for hurting Fira. But then I'm like, is it not weird that she's like, hey, just let the world end because that's, things, but she's supposed to protect her children? Isn't that weird?
I think she's a worse person. What do you guys think?
That makes so much sense.
She looks like, I didn't see a lot of detail, but like this looked like what was in my dream. Yeah.
Like if you just close your eyes and you imagine the dream, does she look like the silhouette of her on the horse? What does that look like? Does that match up?
Yep, that's her. I'm there, Trahggeim.
The one that brutally murdered Rachel.
Oh no, then I'm sad. No, somebody killed Rachel.
What if she was?
No, when I was talking to her.
What if she was taking those kids? Yeah, see, the book felt nice. That was weird.
Everyone or anyone can give me an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
What do we know about this book?
Fira, you have advantage because of that thing that you have.
Yeah. See if that helps.
Nope. Whoa. You're the most familiar with this book. You don't know what it specifically is, but you do know that there is some book that is like the goodest book of all the goods, and it teaches you how to be a good person and to bake the creme brulees and how to save the puppies. Like, it's all goodness and good stuff, and usually it's held in the hands of celestials, like on a pilgrimage or something of some sort.
Right. The book that she had.
Yeah. But you've actually read, and there is a book that when you're around it gives this very specific kind of calming aura.
Interesting. I'm going to calmly fold up that piece of cloth and put it in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And feel very smug about that. Where did she say she was from?
She's a horse person. Can you test that thing? Can you see if she's a horse person? I saw you get that, man. Can you do your
Boogity boo.
Well, there are many things that we can do with it. We can keep an eye on her, of course. But there is a way to go where she has come from, if she has come from a place that is not this plane.
What?
Do we need to go there?
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking outside the box here on ways to disable these horsemen.
Okay.
I mean, maybe
But
we
with
should
this,
go.
we can keep an eye on her.
Sure.
Maybe we should go disable the mayor and get him to tell us if she is or not one of the horse persons, because she was bringing all those kids to see him, and what if they were gonna like, I don't know what horse people do with kids, but what if they were gonna do something that wasn't legit?
Like
One
feed
of the
him.
kids. What if one of the kids is a horse person?
God.
Because there's the kid. That's why you call them horse people and not horsemen, right, Trahggeim? Like, Beer's freaking out right now. It's one of the babies.
Give me a perception check there,
Oh no!
because you had that dream.
Oh my God.
This is why teamwork makes the dream work.
I mean, you
Oh,
were
no.
you were too busy thinking about.
Are we? We're all listening to this, though. Can we all get in on this?
Fira was able to do the perception check because she had that dream, so she has
Okay.
these silhouettes in her mind, so she could be
Okay.
like, that one looked like the silhouette, but not with a natural one.
In my head, it's one of the kids and not her, but that's why she wants to protect them, because she has to protect the horse baby.
Okay.
All right, let's go get the mayor.
Yeah, we should get something from the mayor. Do we know what we're going to try and get?
His life. I mean, we're gonna get him to surrender. That's what it is.
Or his pocket watch?
We're getting him on board with the team. That's what we're getting.
But
Or
he's
we're getting his pocket watch.
he's one
or
of the
his
horse people.
clock.
He's already
But
on
they
a
need all
team.
four.
But he's
Well,
already on a
we're
team.
getting
He's
on our
on
team.
team not us because he wants to
He
kill
is
the world.
absolutely
He
not on
was
our
on-
team.
No, he was all about you, girl. I mean, we could just talk to him and see. Maybe he'll switch teams. That happens.
But what if he was lying? I think he
I
was
don't know.
lying.
He seemed pretty transparent. He didn't seem deceptive at all.
I mean,
I don't think it's
he-
possible for him to switch teams.
We don't know. We don't know.
And he is a dragon. So
Handkerchief.
like by very definition, he's already lying because he hasn't told anyone he's a. Wait, did he? Does everyone know he's a dragon? Like, does
So
he
yeah,
come out
like,
and he's
that
like,
was-
"Hey, I'm a dragon," or
That was his like big thing, like, I'm a dragon. Don't let the black dragon fool you. I'm super smart. People were like, no, he has a point.
Yeah.
We should hire him. We should elect
See,
him.
very transparent. Very transparent.
okay?
We should get his handkerchief too.
Is this like Uo's hat thing that he did? Are we doing handkerchiefs now?
Yes.
Yes, all of the apocalypse
We
handkerchiefs.
can help.
We have the 4 hankies.
It's the best way to keep track of him, you know?
No, I'll pack you up. You need hankies. We'll do it. We'll make it happen.
All right, let's go on over. Let's figure out
Okay.
how to get those handkerchiefs.
So you make your way to the mayor's house, which is actually not that far. It was actually really close to the fountain itself. You knock on the door, and one of the butlers opens and says, you're the mayor's friends. Do come in. He has spoken about you much since your last visit."
Wonderful. What did he say?
Swell up and walk in.
Just he's so proud.
Trahggeim has a little squish in her step.
Well, he's just proud that such wonderful students are part of the academy that he is helping to promote. And then the mayor comes down. What did I tell you? I don't have time for You're here! He like runs down and I just like trips down the stairs and like. Oh, it's good. You know, sometimes you gotta like, my friends, and runs and big hugs and you're looking great. Yes, and you're gonna take over the school, conquer the school. Yeah.
Take over the school. We're doing it together for the children, right?
For the children, yes.
For the children.
Are you here for dinner? I wasn't planning on having it, but I could definitely. How long would it take to make a 7-course meal? 5 minutes? 7? As fast as you can. Please come in.
Yes.
So, but wait, Mr. Mayor, I have a question. Because you're very excited about the school, right? And how awesome it is, and how you and Fira are going to conquer it and lead everything into a new age of awesomeness, right?
Yeah.
But what if the world ends in 7 days?
It is.
So then you can't do all those things.
Well, not with that attitude, you can't.
So how do we do it?
I don't know. I'm the mayor. I'm not the planner.
Not a can, don't.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Come on, let's have some food.
Food, yeah. Sit down.
We
We'll
can
talk about.
eat and talk.
Yeah.
We can eat and talk.
Yeah.
Because the school basically destroyed. There's no classes right now. We can't do any conquering in its current state. We won't have the opportunity to take it over for the children. We should talk about that.
You are right. And he takes all the fruit and like draws a magic circle out of like fruit juice, and he summons a celestial guardian. He's like, "Hey Jim, can you go and start fixing the school?" Fine, and like searches around and pulls out a bag of gold. Like, okay, please fix the school. Bye, Jim. All right, problem solved. See?
I like
Jim.
Jim.
Nice. So nice.
You remember when you were all mad because all the students were summoned to go fight these battles they shouldn't even have been fighting because of the poor leadership, and that's why we're taking over the school. They died. We need students to be a good school too.
I hear you. Take some apples. And it's harder because you can't. Like, he's trying to squeeze the apples. Like, it's hard to make an apple.
I'm like slapping the shit out of Uo under the table. Pay attention. What is he doing? On my neck. Write some notes.
And
Uo is very fascinated.
And he summons 2 more celestial guardians that he calls Tim and Kim. He's like, all right, I need you all to go find students. They can just be any children who really want to learn how to be strong and protect their family. That's the kind of students we want here. You go find them and you bring them here. Fine. Looks for more gold. All right.
All right.
So do you have any kind of like PowerPoint presentation or something that you can show us that shows how all of this work is going to pay off 8 days from now?
No, because that's for people who plan. I'm not a planner. I just find people who are good at planning.
Do we know anything about the transition? In a week, do we know anything? So you don't need to plan, but like, is there anything we need to have to be prepared or
Yes.
make it run smoothly?
There is. You need the will and the guts to continue for the kids. Thank you.
You're so fierce. I love it. It's so inspirational. So inspirational. All right. Do you have any coffee? Here?
I do. Yes. And he calls the butler and
palate before we eat.
Bring some coffee, and it smells good. It smells like the coffee Peter has.
Peter, that's right. Hey, do you know how Peter's doing these days?
That boy. No.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Porta Finis coffee, and I'm gonna watch his reaction as I'm drinking.
Porta Finis? No, that's not Porta Finis coffee.
Well, yeah, that's where because this is the same coffee that Peter gets
That we
us,
have
and
there.
it's from Porta Fenice. Where do you get yours?
From Sigil.
Cool.
Do I have any idea what a sigil is?
Dear God, no.
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 Right.
Okay.
Wait. Just for funsies, everyone can make a intelligence check with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Trahggeim rolled a 15.
I know, right?
Nice.
What
Yeah.
happened?
You recall seeing like there's something about that name that is very familiar to you, but you can't place it. You know it's something that happened within the past like hour, maybe 2 hours. But like it feels like fresher than it should be.
Okay.
And so the mayor is very busily trying to like talk to you all. Yes, how you're doing, telling about your adventures. What, you fought a phoenix? That's so scary. You're great for our lovely academy. You should be the poster students. Show off what you can do, how we can protect the world. Yes, Porta Temporea.
Oh, there's absolutely dream bubbles above my head with like us all in like heroic poses.
Aw.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
should we then go and fight the other elemental? Do you think? I mean,
Why?
would that help the school in any way?
I don't know. I mean, might not.
Okay.
Like anything helps the school with the proper attitude. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to. You're
Okay.
looking at these things. You don't think bigger. Think processes. That's how we are going to save Porta Temporea.
Yes, I love the
Question.
processes, but attitude is only the starting point, Mayor. We have to make tangible deliverables, and I need to make a timeline.
See,
So
that's why we're hiring you.
You're taking over exactly. When do I get to? When am I in that position? By the way, because I can't do
You-
all, if I'm not in position, I can't do all this work.
You know what?
To help take over.
You are right. And he summons this like bow and arrow combo and knights you.
Oh,
I dub thee Fira of the school board.
The school board. I am my own position. Oh, thank you, most gracious Mayor. Yes, yes.
what should we do then about all those Porta Fenice kids? Because it seems like they get subpar education, and it's like broken
do need
down.
students.
They're not hungry to learn, and I think it's because of the school. I think the teachers are not fostering an environment of education.
Here's what we do.
So,
Go over, we offer them a chance to come over here free of charge. I will bite the bullet on this because we want to give the opportunity, but we don't want to force them. Conquering is not
the
about
children.
it's not about like servitude. Right. Conquering is not about servitude. It's about changing lives.
Okay. Huh. What do you think the best way to present this to them would be?
Give them the facts and have them make their own decisions because Porta Temporea is objectively the better school and they will make the right decision.
Okay. You have such great ideas.
I mean,
Such
I am.
great ideas.
I am the mayor.
Like how you said objectively too. Let's just do some math, and I'm not gonna do the juice thing, but I'm gonna like lick and like get some of the food and start drawing on the table. So objectively, if we can have the capacity for 1,000 students in this area, and pending the fixing of the facility, when should that be done?
Should be done now.
Now, okay. I'm gonna try really hard not to look impressed by
Yeah.
that. Right. So, and then we get the students. We have to advertise the Porta Fenice. That'll take at least like a day or two for the logistics and for advertising. And
A day or
marketing, and
two?
then we
Grab some
have to build a
cherries.
curriculum.
And another social guardian comes. It's like Linda. Go to Porta and advertise. We talk about this, the thing, and then like they come in. You got this, and Lynn is gone.
Advertising's great, but then there's we need to hire new faculty. They all need to build their own syllabus and curriculum. There's different levels. You know, this is a graduate school, right? So there's a whole other branch you have to worry about. It's going to take at least, I'd say, 4 days for butts in seats, education flowing. That's best case scenario. I mean, you have wonderful artillery of helpers there with you, but we're people with a great attitude. But these deliverables can't completely take it over unless we can meet all these things. I think it's gonna take at least 8 days, and everything's gonna be gone in 7. Like we're gonna do this, but I feel like if there's a way to hit the snooze button on that, do you know?
You know what? I'm like you, Fira. You're right. And you see him kind of cast a few spells, and Jim and Kim and Tim and Lynn all come back within the next like 30 seconds. And he's like, all right, we've had a change of plans. Our new Fira of the school board has enlightened us and let us know that we apparently can't make it work. I know, I hate that word too. But rather than can't make it work, I think we should redirect our energies into more productive things. So Tim, you go find famine. Len, you go find war. I think war is with death. So I'll just go do that, and then I guess we'll just like start setting up for the apocalypse early. All right, and break. Well, Fira, thank you. This has been so enlightening.
That didn't work out the way I thought it would. I'm gonna start fixing my hair. I'm like, I know one of them likes me. I'm gonna shoot the best impression right now. Straighten them all my caps.
I'm glad you have your people making food, because we should set up a buffet, you know, for your meeting. Like, that's amazing.
You're right. And he like yells out,
Jesus.
How close are the 7-course meal? You got scrap it. We're doing buffet now.
Some charcuterie.
We got our charcuterie. Yeah.
Some creme brulees. Like, this is fancy. Pinky's out, fancy.
Pinky's out, yeah. So you watch as the workers like come out with these like fancy roasts and breads, and they just like dump it into the trash, like very obviously like you did this. And go back into the kitchen. What are you all going to do now?
Ooh.
Camp out and wait for the horse people.
Okay.
Well, you know, I think I want to make some lists. So I'm going to ask the mayor if they have a pen handy, just so I can take some notes and make some lists. If he's got like, or you know, if she's, whatever, the mayor's got some kind of like tools that are theirs that I can borrow.
Tools?
Like a pen.
Yeah, a pen's pretty easy to get.
Is it in your office, or do you have a pen on you?
Oh, here you go.
And take that pen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to give it to Uo and be like, let's start the list and the notes. So you start it off and I'll finish.
Uo nods and opens his journal and begins to quietly write notes.
This is going to be fantastic. What a great plan.
10 minutes in, and you see a small child walk into the kitchen.
Do we recognize the child?
Yep, you've seen this child multiple times. This is a child that is usually hanging off of Sister Frida.
Is it the one with the arm, or is it the one that took the handkerchief, or the...
Neither of those two. It's usually the one that just like talks to you first.
Okay. I'm going to address the child. Hi! Oh, the mayor made this amazing buffet for all of us to have some niblets. Isn't it so cool? Isn't it beautiful? Do you want me to grab you something to eat?
And she looks at you all, and then looks at the mayor. It's like, the fuck you call me here for? I was busy. Like, we're not starting this shit, bro. You don't get to decide when this shit happens. And the mayor's like, I mean, I know. It's like, no, you don't know. That's the problem. You don't know shit. You don't decide when this happens. It's like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But Fira told me, no. Fira didn't say shit. I know Fira. Fira's apparently really smart. You're dumb as shit. That's the difference. Maybe if you were Fira, this wouldn't happen. I'm sorry. She is all of 8 years, or I guess seemingly 8 or 10 years old.
So tiny.
A little plate. And just be like, hey, check out these fine cheeses. If you're
Aster's
hungry.
like her cruelty. Like...
And she looks around. It's like, so, okay. You all were apparently privy to knowledge that you didn't need to know. Okay, that happens. Sometimes there's leaks. I get that. I've seen you all like working hard to try to rectify the wrongs. That's great. I'm super proud of you. Here's the thing: you're all gonna die in like 7 days. So go out and enjoy it.
Like the end of our actual existence, or is it a transitional thing?
No, everything's gonna be like shut down.
But all this work for the kids, what happens to the kids?
Death will probably take them to Sigil.
Cool. That's not the first time that I've heard this.
And then she looks
Where
at
is Sigil?
Conquest again. It's like, you mother. And she gets up on the tip. No, shit, no, I have gold. What do you want? And she's like, I want your arm. You can't have my arm.
We've got some great coffee here. The mayor had people make coffee, and it is spectacular. Do you want some coffee? It's delicious. Let's just hang out for a minute. It's such a nice day.
And she looks at you.
I know you're busy.
And she goes and sits back down.
Yeah. This feels
Alright.
nice.
So I'm just gonna skip ahead because I think I know what you all want. You can't stop this. It's too late. You're great peoples, but we got a job to do.
But is it really too late?
Yeah, this world is corrupt. And in order to prevent other worlds from being corrupt, and more importantly, other universes from being corrupt, we gotta destroy everything.
It's corrupt so far. I mean, that's not a permanent thing.
If I were to corrupt your left hand right now, and that corruption start to spread, what would you do? Try to stop it, or would you chop off the arm to protect the rest of the whole?
That depends, because
I shudder.
obviously I am tiny in the scheme of things, and things speed differently here than amongst all of these people and not people. And I don't think they're comparable, but what I would do is try to figure out all the ways I could handle it before I made a decision. And we're here to help you. We can back you up with that. You still got 7 days. Not happening right now.
Now, Death is she's pretty punctual. Like if she sets a date, that's when we do it.
Unless Death is happy, and then we don't need to.
If you want to make her happy, be my guest. If she says break shit on tomorrow, then I break shit on tomorrow. Isn't that right, Conquest? He's like, yep, that's absolutely right. That is when we do it.
Isn't that right?
When is Death gonna get here?
No, she kept going.
Does she won't just stop in just to say hi? That seems
Did
really
you
rude.
tell her I'm here? We go way back.
I know how long back you go. I've seen you two hang out.
Yeah,
I'm sure she would come by for a hug.
everyone would come by for like some karaoke or something. I mean, I was
Mhm.
waiting till everyone got together, but if we're all dying in 7 days, it's escalating my timeline here. Can she swing by?
I mean, you could ask her, but you know she's kind of stubborn, that one.
Where'd she go?
Well, she went back with the kids.
To the orphanage?
Yeah.
I knew it.
So is she back at Siegel then?
No, the kids aren't in Seagull. They're I guess that they might be on the boat now or something.
Okay. Oh man, boat rides are so cool. Have you been on a boat recently?
Nah, I tend to kill people when I'm on boats, so I tend to stay
I
off of
don't
them.
like boats either. I don't
Yeah.
Love boats. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we should have a bite then. And then I'm gonna get some sweets and bring them over for all of us. Some
All
creme
right.
brulees, some
Uh,
brownies.
so you spend the rest of the evening having conversations with Conquest and War. Conquest, who after a while realizes War is not going to actually kill him, kind of gets back to his kind of Conquest routine, very much hosting. War is a little gruff, and it's kind of off-putting, not just because she is here to like kill you, as she reminds you often, but it's also coming out of the mouth like an 8-year-old child. But other than that, she's actually like pretty pleasant, and she's like, okay, if this is what we're doing, then yeah, we're doing this right now. She was pretty good at Pictionary. She actually has like artistic skill.
Nice.
What do you all want to do for the rest of the evening?
Hmm. I mean, I would imagine engage. Like, I would want to engage and just try and become better friends, get to know them a little bit more, ask about like childhood stuff, share some of my own
I mean,
dreams, hopes.
if you ask about their past, you don't get anything.
Hmm. Likes, dislikes,
That's pretty
sports,
On the
simple.
beach.
sports,
You,
nature.
you start asking about likes. Conquest says you probably shouldn't do that. War gets this look in her eye.
Maybe ask a little bit more abstract, like while we're playing Pictionary, I'll start just drawing random, like those ink blot photos that you'd see in a
Mhm.
psychologist's office,
Right?
and just
What do
be
you
like, what does
see?
this make you think of? Do you like
War
it?
always
I'm
says
trying to do this abstract
War
thing.
always says blood.
Hmm.
Conquest always says some sort of like loot or gold or money or mine, something to conquer and add to my collection of things.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Wouldn't it be cool if you took over like stars or moons? Like if you had a little, um, oh, I don't know, collection of moons.
Then
That's
War's like, look,
amazing.
Astrid, you seem nice, and like we don't enjoy doing this. It's our job. We don't do this because we're like trying to conquer things. And Conquest's like, shut up. It's what we have to do to protect the multiverse. It's just our job.
Okay.
Like we tried many ways to save you all. Apparently, someone attempted to steal teleportation magic here, and that caused this like major corruption. And then like the summoning of the elementals threw the whole balance out of whack. And like we came here originally to try to save you all, but like nothing we did helped. Like Sister Frida's been here for like damn near 700 years.
Hmm.
Did you ever ask for help
From who?
from us?
I'm gonna like vigorously gesture.
Right?
Like
If it's our problem, if we
As you
broke
start
it,
saying that, Conquest runs over and puts his hand over yours and is like, but War is like, you know what? You're right. Why would we, immortal beings who have been doing this since before time existed, be able to handle your pitiful race on our own. Maybe we should ask you for help. And as she does that, she summons this battle axe, which is not actually massive. It's massive for her, but like for you, it would be like kind of hand axe size. It's
Yeah.
kind of like. She's like, yeah. So how about this? If you can survive a fight with me for 30 seconds, I'll ask you all for help. And Conquest is like,
I think you're missing the point, though. Why have you never said, you guys broke this, you need to fix it?
It's about accountability.
Yeah, it is about
Right.
accountability.
'Cause how can people ever improve if they're not responsible, you know?
what's your AC?
Right now it would be 19.
Okay, so she, as you're saying that, she like jumps towards you. Let's see. This is my first time getting attacked with Apocalypse. So fun funds. She has multi-attack. Not shocking.
Weird.
Oh, it's not. It's not an axe. It is a sword.
Oh, jeez.
So the first attack. Whew,
Turned out what is a 15
and
or 16? Oh my god.
she hits the person who has been trying to stop her from talking. As his hand comes clean off because she
Oh.
will do a tremendous amount of damage. Okay, so just 40.
Just 40.
And he's like, ah, my head.
Sucks, don't it?
Aww.
Oh no.
I'm gonna run over and heal it.
And then a second upward slash, you take 50 points of damage.
Trahggeim does?
Still worth it.
Trahggeim does, yeah.
Okay.
Aww.
She's like,
Eos, the chicken, the healing chicken around here?
I
Just
mean,
out
Eos-
of curiosity.
yeah, she was the last one you brought out.
All right. I want to hand Eos over to Snuggle.
So you want to go
and
in
do
the
some healing
range
magic.
of this like celestial whose only purpose is to kill things? So I just want to clarify, you are going into the reach of this like 9-year-old with a massive greatsword.
You know the cool thing about chickens? Aaron, that they are actually super friendly. Definitely, we learned really quickly, friends, not food. And Eos here has been, Eos is like a support chicken. And I think it would be so neat for Eos to just kind of like snuggle with everybody. You know,
So you're not going in range.
no, I'm going to hold Eos and I'm going to try and bring Eos over a back sort of way by Trahggeim. And to kind of like try and shove her sort of in Trahggeim's arms or vicinity while I'm discussing the benefits of Eos and how cool chickens are as pets.
And she looks at Trahggeim and is like, huh, I thought that'd go right through you. Maybe this will be fun. And Compass is like, play dead, play dead, play dead.
And then I'm going to play with the chicken's waddles and be like, aren't these so cool?
Give me a persuasion check.
I'm not fazed with the benefits of chicken. Like, I want to tell everybody about it. Persuasion. Okay.
Fira, you said you went over to like heal Conquest.
I mean, I'm not gonna do it like an idiot. I'm gonna watch her, but like walk over.
So you walk
and be
over,
like, no, man, you're blocking everybody. I'm definitely gonna like,
watch as she. Yeah. So
yeah,
you
see where she goes.
you wait until like your time is right, and you like grab the hand and like stick it together and like heal it, and it gets connected again. He's like, maybe I should go. When she gets like this, it's hard to calm her down.
Okay.
I'm talking
Well.
about the benefits of chickens, kind of like we're at the zoo and I'm giving a demonstration. Just, like the grace of the chicken and have Eos on my arm and kind of like pull out Eos's wings and just be like, well, there's the different layers of the wings.
And you caught her attention.
I definitely want to kind of continue on to try and like bring the vibe from here to here and just talk about, cool, like if we were really, if we had a raptor center advocate come over with some
Right.
fine animals and
So
then
you got her
talk about-
attention. She is very clearly going to attack you next round.
Fantastic.
Trahggeim.
I stand up and pull out my sword and say, "Finally!"
Oh no!
Okay. All right, are you hitting?
I don't know. I rolled initiative.
I mean, as of now, it's just you two, so you don't need initiative unless everyone's jumping in this battle.
Nope.
Then I'll attack her back because one, she looks like she's gonna attack Astrid, and
gonna
two,
protect
that
Eos.
hurt.
So
Start your 30-second timer, Trahggeim. If you win, you might as well get something out of it.
Right?
So the first
Gunblades are awesome. Look at that.
first attack misses.
Okay.
She like parried like with one hand, just not even trying, and you catch her off guard, and you hit her with the second attack.
Well, excellent. Let's do. I don't think. Sorry, I gotta double check something. I don't think I can not hit. We'll do a faded circle. So she needs to make a dex saving throw.
Do you consider Conquest an enemy?
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Let's go with, for now, I'm going to consider him an ally.
It's 15 on the deck save.
Oh, she's gonna fail.
She rolled a 2 on that one.
So she's gonna take 18 slashing and 24. Let's go with cold.
Let's see. Are you resistant to anything? I don't think you are. So 18 slashing.
I outdid her damage by 2.
At the end of your turn, she'll use a leisure action to just attack you again.
Okay.
And I am under the impression that no one else is 19.
19 is what she needed.
No one else is jumping in, so just 28 this time.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
It just looks like a slap fight to me right now. I've been in those before. So I'm going to wait till it looks serious. And then the 30-second timer was thrown out there. I think Trahggeim can do it. If she can't do it, I'll jump in later.
There's no way.
I'm just like rubbing Conquest's hair, and I'm like, you're the champ. You're champion of the people. Let's just...
I'm gonna kind of mull around the fact that she might go after me next. So I'm unsettled and I'm debating whether to engage.
She looks at you and is like, huh, this could be more fun than I thought. And she yells out, Ruin. Let's see, where are you, Ruin? And you just see Conquest roll his eyes. ever so heavily as a horse bursts through the side of the wall.
Bringing somebody else into the fight, that doesn't actually seem very fair.
Is this like a phone a friend thing? Can Trahggeim phone a friend too?
She says, "Yeah, I'll kill all of you right now." And Conquer's like, "See, no one fucking listens. God damn it." I'm assuming a 35 hits.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So you will take 21, 43 damage.
Okay.
Then Ruin comes in.
Beautiful horse, oh my god, and try and find some carrots. Immediately.
17 misses.
17 will miss.
Trahggeim's turn, unless someone else would like to jump in and help him, or help her, or heal, or...
I'm gonna heal her. I only have one 6 level spot, but I can do my heal at a 7. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, you got this, girl, boop. And I will click it, and we will get real numbers. I know boop is not helpful.
I mean, if
I don't know
it's
how to cast
heal,
it at the 7th level.
if it's heal, it's just 70 hit points.
Oh, okay, then I do that then. Even at level 7?
Pretty sure. I don't think anything changed with heal, but I'll double check.
I click it.
When you cast this, no, the amount of healing increases by 10 for each slot, so it's 80
Nice.
hit points.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, legendary action to swing at Trahggeim again.
Yep.
.42.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Trahggeim, it is your turn.
Okay. Well. Never give up. Never surrender. A 33 and a 21 to hit.
33 hits, 21 does not.
Okay. So that is 12 slashing, and let's blast her again. We're 23 cold.
Oh,
Oh, that would
right.
actually also hit Ruin. They both need to make dex saves.
Okay, so let's see. War, you should be okay on your deck save.
No.
Ooh, oh yeah, because you got that belt.
Mhm.
Ruin. I doubt you'll be okay. You're like just normally dexty.
Yes.
Oh, my bad, Ruin. I should not have doubted you.
So Ruin will take 11. Cold. Silly horsey.
At the end of your turn, she will attack.
Okay. Just what you needed.
46.
Excuse me.
Anyone else jumping in?
I'm sending a message to Sister Frida.
All right.
To say, War is here at Mayor's dinner party. I'm using that as one word. She's killing Trahggeim. Please help.
You send that, and let me see. Where are you, Sister Frida?
That's my last sending, guys. That's all I have.
And honestly, as War comes up for that second attack, Sister Frida is at the front door.
What? I knew we were friends.
This is so exciting. War, can you see who's at the front door?
And War is coming down with like her next like volley of attacks, which definitely would have dropped Trahggeim.
Oh my gosh.
Disperse of the sword. Hi, Death. How are you doing? Like, and you get the feeling that the reason War like acts like a child around Sister Frida is not cause it's like a whole big tricky thing. Like every like horse person you've met has actually been like super transparent and honest. She's just fucking terrified of Sister Frida. Sister Frida says, War, we discussed this. I know you enjoy fighting, but we're not doing this for another week. Let's go. The kids are waiting. She's like, yes, Sister Frida.
All
Oh,
together.
come on!
And War leaves your space. No defense. You could attack her.
You know, I'm gonna roll for it.
What? Oh my god.
Oh nope, I'm gonna attack. I'm just seeing red. I'm so angry.
Uo nods knowingly.
Right? 24?
I think Ward's AC is a 22, so you do in fact hit.
That is 18 slashing.
Now, next, we need to have better ground rules because bringing in the horse was not discussed.
And I'll do an elemental slash on that one. To do 3 cold.
And so you walk away and you hit War like right in the back, drawing this massive amount of blood. Remember, you have a goddamn lightsaber.
Right.
Like we haven't brought that up for a while, but like that is what you are rocking. And then War looks at you with that rage, and then it goes super sobbed, and she turns to Sister Frida. And Sister Frida says, "I'm sorry. Did you attack one of my children?"
To me?
Yeah. And that's where we'll call it a day for now.
I say she started it.
Trahggeim.
Dun dun dun.
You didn't mess with my
Right?
family. No, you didn't.
I gave you all the hills ahead, girl. I'm out.
This is yeah, no. This is why I don't plan, because I did not expect this. And this is also why I'm like, this campaign could end at any time, because next week might be the last week. We don't
Right.
know.
At least for Trahggeim. The others might be just fine. Who knows?
I mean, we will see. I built Sister Free like actually in Astral. The
nice.
night before, I was like, maybe I should give out all the legendary items. So thank you all for joining us. Please join us next week, because I have a feeling it'll be interesting.
Potentially the last episode.
We'll see.
Sister Frida has now been revealed as Death, the supposed leader of the 4 horse people of the apocalypse. Fira is carrying around a particularly fancy book.
So fancy.
Maybe now's the time to use it, because might need it. But yeah, we will be back here next week. So until then, bye.
Bye, everybody. Take care.
Bye.